Mhm.
So we have a thing that Rob pointed out to me, and I believe it's in the book, but it's something that I never forgot, and I look at all the time. Courage is attention out.
Yeah.
That's what I need to go to. That's the fear I need to, conquer. That's the
Mhm.
challenge I need to overcome. Fear is attention collapsing in.
Yeah.
It's all on
Good way
me.
to
What
put it.
is this? What am I doing? Oh my God. So courage is out. So courage gets us moving.
Yeah.
You don't have courage, you're not going anywhere. So the rest of the others doesn't matter.
Mhm.
Right. So courage. Then you got honesty.
Yep.
When we look at honesty, it's first being ruthlessly honest with yourself
Yeah.
first. Because
Yes.
you cannot be honest with anyone out there
Yes.
until you're honest with you in here.
Yeah. It's interesting because this you in one of you made me think of something because I do a lot of reflection after I listen to different people, and I was thinking about that idea
Mhm.
of being honest with yourself. Like our desires, our passions, the things that we want to do, and look at it from the point of view, why is this being done? Why am I doing this, right? And I was listening to Simon Sinek, right, and he has a very good question. You start with the why,
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
after listening to honesty, I feel like that's the wrong question.
Mhm.
And the reason being is because I'm doing this. My why is to prove to everybody that I'm good enough. My why is to like show my mother or show my dad or show this that I am worthy enough. So I started looking at it from that angle. So like tell me more about that ruthless honesty with
So,
ourselves.
yeah. So what you just said was a great awareness, Omar. Really great awareness. And that is that outer referral, right?
Hmm.
My why is ego based.
Hmm.
I want them to like me. I want them to tell me I'm valuable. I want them to tell me I'm a good man. I want them to tell me I'm great in bed. I want them to tell me that I'm valuable, whatever it is,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yep,
That's my why.
yeah,
So what I would say to Simon Sinek is, yes, I understand the why, but the why's got to be purpose.
yeah,
The other stuff, the ego stuff is agenda, right?
yes.
It's like running. So I always say, if you look at agenda versus purpose,
Hmm.
agenda is what value can I get from you? What can I take from you?
Hmm.
So, like people on social media, it's all agenda, right? What are they looking for on social media, right? Likes, comments, followers, right? To feed that ego.
Yes, yep.
Purpose is what value can I deliver to you?
Hmm.
So agenda is taking value, purpose is delivering value. And I would say if you're looking at your why, it better be purposeful,
Yes.
right? Look at the purpose. So in looking at the honesty, we need to be just ruthlessly honest with ourselves.
Yeah.
When you have the courage to be ruthlessly honest with yourself, that'll lead you to being in integrity.
Hmm.
Integrity being you're the same man in public as you are in private. You got nothing to hide. You're not being two-faced. You're not saying like, I'm on here, Omar, this is awesome. And then I get off and I go and I tell my buddies, man, that was dumb, man. Omar didn't know what he was doing. That's just stupid. No, integrity would be saying, Omar, listen, here's what I think you need to do to make this
Yes.
right. Exactly. So
Yeah.
we need to do that with ourselves first, right? A
Hmm.
lot of people are real happy to tell you what you need to do.
Yeah.
You need to tell yourself. So courage and the courage to be ruthlessly honest leads to integrity. Rob asked me a question one day, and this is a roundabout way of getting back to your question of when did you make that turn? And this is
Hmm.
what it was for me. So Rob, like I said, can be an absolute beast of a man.
Hmm.
And I would tell you guys out there that are listening, if you have a mentor who's a nice guy and who's always telling you what you want to hear and doesn't put his boot in your ass when you need it and doesn't draw his sword and cut you to shreds, you got the wrong guy
Yeah.
because he's just being a buddy. You need a guy who's a
Hmm.
guide and a guardian. And Rob will be a guardian. And it is the most difficult job in the world because you've got
Hmm.
to just be ruthless with the person you love
Hmm.
because they're doing something stupid.
Yeah.
So one of the things he said to me, and this was during an uncomfortable conversation about where I was going in my life. This is several years ago. Where I was going in my life, I was being a dipshit in certain areas. I was being unaware in other areas. I wasn't really using the tools that he gave me properly. It was kind of
Hmm.
like dipping a toe in and out.
Yeah. Wishy-washy type stuff,
Yeah,
right?
like I'll use it when it suits me, but then I'll go back and be a dumbass when
Yeah.
when I'm lazy, right?